What's up, everybody? So today's reading is, what does your person tell their friends about you? Interesting, huh? What does your person tell their friends about you? Let's go ahead and get started. We have pile A, pile B, and pile C. I'll see you on the timestamps below. Bye. What's up, pile A? So this is your spread. Now the question is, what is your person telling their friends about you? Let's go ahead and start. So right away, as I'm shuffling your deck, it was almost like nothing was coming out. Like I was shuffling and shuffling and shuffling. So I kind of feel like this person, if they do talk to their friends about you, it's kind of subtle. It's like they tell them what happens when shit goes bad, like when it goes wrong, but that's it. It's kind of like they just express, like, straight to the point, like what happened, like we got into it because XYZ, whatever, and then they say, I'm feeling heartbroken, she gets on my nerves, whatever, I don't know. But it's like they keep it straight to the point and simple, and then they move on with their business. So I kind of feel like your person doesn't really talk too much about you to their friends, but when they do, it's kind of like because they need advice, or it's kind of at that point where it's like they just can't take it anymore, they can't hold it in, something big happened and they have to let somebody know, they have to go to somebody to kind of express how they feel. So I do feel like your person does kind of hold back on telling their friends things. However, with these coming out, I do feel like when they do share something, it's they go all out, you know what I'm saying? So you do have the Three of Swords. So if you are in your current situation with your spouse, or just throughout your relationship, there's been a lot of fighting going on. There could have been some deception, whether that was on your part or their part. There was just a lot of heartbroken stuff, okay? Being in your head, this person is really in their head, feeling heartbroken about certain situations that occurred in the relationship. This person feels like they have a lot of love to give you. They just don't know how to do it anymore. They don't know how to take that leap of faith and move forward. It's like they're scared. They're scared to move forward in this relationship. They kind of feel like, you know what, I don't feel like hanging on anymore. I don't want to have to deal with this scenario anymore. I feel such a burden, because I know that if I take a leap forward in this relationship, all it's going to cause is more problems and more chaos. We're just going to, it's like this person is feeding themselves, like it's like they make up stories in their mind, or they already think the worst of this relationship. It's like, with the Ten of Swords, this person is like constantly in their head and just being negative, and it's a negative state of mind, whether they show you or not. This person's constantly thinking about that, like thinking about everything that you did to them, how everything is going wrong in the relationship, and they just feel like it's like, oh, I'm the one that's taking the heat, I'm the one that's being attacked. But this person does focus a lot on the past. So I don't know exactly what happened in this situation, but I know that it had to do something with the past, some kind of hurt that was caused in this relationship, whether that was on your end or this person's end. But this person is focusing so much on the past, and like I said, they do have a lot of love to give you. They just don't know how to do it anymore, or they just don't feel the proper energy or motivation to move forward in that aspect of the relationship. And like I said, it's like they're crying over spilled milk when they have there's still love, and there's still some sort of movement in the relationship, but they're not looking at the good. They always steady look at the bad, at the past. I'm sorry, let me just get some water because my mouth is kind of drying up here. Excuse me. But with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like this person has really worked in the past really hard for this relationship. But I think that right now they're kind of at a standpoint, like a still point, like they just don't want to do it anymore. It's like they don't want to work anymore at this relationship because they feel like it's such a burden. It feels like every time they try, it's the same thing. We're always fighting. And even with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, this is a card that has to do with some sort of deception. It could have been a third-party situation. It could have been somebody cheating on somebody, some lies being told or being found out. Something came to light. This person does want to come out of this state of mind, and I think that when they talk to their friend about you, they nag and they brag about all the bad stuff, but then they start feeling sad, because their friend probably like, well, dude, what the hell, why are you even with this person? Like, why don't you just leave, walk out, dude, blah 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 blah, and they start telling this person all these like kind of like giving them a bad advice about the relationship. And then it makes the person think, and it's like, well, I really don't want to leave, but I really care about this person. I shouldn't be this way. And then they think about the good things that you have offered in the past, and it kind of keeps them stuck. Like, I know that this person has a lot of things that I want in a person. They have filled all of my cups. They have filled all of my desires. This person had at one point everything that I needed, but they might feel like it's lacking right now. So that's what I kind of feel like your person talks to their friends about when it comes to you. They talk about the past. They talk about something that you did. They talk about the way that you lash out on them. They talk about, and this could be you. This could be that you're the one that thinks about the past and causes problems for this person. So then it brings a heartache to this person. It makes them feel overwhelmed, like just a big weight on their back. And so when they go and talk to their friends about you, it's like, well, what's up? You know, like, what's going on with your girl, or what's going on with your man? Like, oh, well, he's making me feel like this. And then of course they're going to tell them a list of things of why they shouldn't be with you. They give them a list of things of like all the bad things. Well, remember this time, and then remember when they did this, and remember that, you know, remember 5 years ago when they did this to you, and you remember that one time that they didn't get you that drink that you wanted. That was so uncalled for. It's like the dumbest shit, you know, and the tiniest things they bring up to try and mess with this person's mind. And then it keeps them thinking like, man, you're right, man, for real. Like, I remember that. You're right. I forgot about that one, but I'm gonna hold on to that now too. You know, it's like that kind of friend. It's like this friend is probably not even a good friend. They probably don't give them the best advice. It's just kind of like, you know, feeding them that negative energy that they're already in. But like I said, as I was shuffling, I didn't get a lot of cards out until the end. So it's almost kind of like this person really just goes to their friends whenever they need someone to talk to, or when something really, really bad happens in the relationship and they want to vent. So they go and talk to their friends and they tell them everything in one sitting, and then they tell them everything in one sitting of why to let you go, or why they need to let you go. And you know, but I think this person does have love for you. They just right now don't really know how. Or I guess when you're in that situation where they do need advice, they don't know how to what's gonna happen. But I mean, that's every relationship. When you're fighting, naturally, like, a lot of people get into that state of mind of, are we breaking up now because we had an argument? So that person could probably feel like that whenever y'all argue. It's like, are we gonna break up? Is this person the one for me? And they start asking themselves 101 questions, you know, and it's because they're in their head. They are deep in their head. They're deep that they are the victim, when they can simply just get out of that energy and just come forward and talk to you about the circumstances and the differences that are in the relationship, right? But, you know, it kind of sucks because when you're going to the wrong people for advice, you're always going to get something negative in return, especially if it's a negative ass person who just is a miserable person. You know, misery seeks company. So you're never going to get that proper advice from friends, you know? So that's what I'm kind of feeling like this, whoever it is that your spouse goes to for advice, I don't think that person gives them good advice. I think that person kind of, you know, tries to convince them in a sense to let you go, or that they need to let you go. So just be careful with, and you might know this person. I think that you know who this person is. Just be really careful of who comes into your relationship, and who you go to for advice, and who your person goes to for advice. Okay. Excuse me, my mouth is drying up. So the advice here we have, this is the card that you picked. So it says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it only in being true to yourself that you can ring true to others. So right there, don't feel like, after this reading, don't feel guilty. Don't go and tell them, well, you know, I did a tarot reading and I did a pick a card and they said that. Don't do that. Don't feel guilty about this either. Just be true to yourself. You know, if y'all have a lot of conflict in your relationship, learn how to talk about it when the conflict is there, okay? Don't allow your person to feel like they need to go and tell someone else how they're feeling, and like if they can't come to you about the way that they feel about this relationship. Try to build or open that part of the relationship where this person can come and speak to you, instead of speaking to somebody who's really negative and telling them like you know, all the bad things about you, or like they could even make up stuff about you and like, you know, tell them like, dude, if you stick around, you know, like a year from now, so and so, she's gonna do this and that. I'm just throwing out like examples. This person could be very just like that, you know, wanting that friend for themselves and not wanting their friend to be with you. So your next advice is close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life, regardless of the circumstances that you currently find yourself in. And yeah, so even if you're going through problems right now, you can still find some sense of joy within yourself, okay? Don't ever feel like you're tied down with the circumstances that are in today's world or in your relationship, okay? You can come out of that. Focus on yourself. Focus on bringing more joy to yourself and into this relationship if there's a lot of conflict, okay? And you also have weight. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So maybe you need to just take some time out, a fresh of breath air, go outside, be in nature, do a cleansing bath or something, you know, just to wipe away all those negativities. And especially if you're in a relationship, I'm the type of person that I don't like people in my zone, like in my household. My house is a sanctuary for me. So when people come that I'm not really expecting, or like even family members, I do a cleansing in my home, because you don't know what kind of spirits they leave behind. So if your spouse is leaving for the night and he goes with his friends and he comes back, you know, just do like a cleansing in the home, you know, even to your person without them knowing, you know, just kind of pray over them, because you don't want them to leave and go and talk about you to their friends or whatever, get bad energy, bad, you know, shit talking about you and all this, and then they come back and they bring that energy with them. So I would say just kind of do like a spiritual cleansing in your home. Pray for your relationship, you know, don't feel like, whatever you believe in, you know, I believe in that there is a God, there is Jesus and the Holy Spirit. So that's who I pray to, okay? And we all have our different beliefs. I do not judge anybody on their beliefs. But if you are a spiritual person, go to whoever you pray for, okay? And find your discernment in life and fulfill those needs of yours personally before you can fulfill anyone else's, okay? Like I said, don't allow negativity to come into your relationship or into your home. So do a natural cleansing and pray about it, you know. And so, because you don't want nobody speaking bad about your name either, you know, telling this person that you love that they need to leave you, because I mean, that's not cool either, you know. They don't know everything. They only know from what they're hearing. They don't know your side of the story. So, Pal A, that is your reading. That is what's going on. If it resonates, please go ahead and leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate your help and you coming here and being with me for a few minutes. So, I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys. What's up, Pal B? So, this is your reading. I'm going to go ahead and just let you know that as I shuffled your cards, the Nine of Swords came out. And just so that you know, this is a Modern Witch Tarot deck. So, I love this deck. I love how colorful it is and everything. Anyway, so the Nine of Swords came out right away. So I just feel like your person, what they tell their friend, what they're telling their friend is, they're kind of telling them about all the hurt, the agony that they feel, you know, the sadness that they feel, the emptiness that they feel when they're not with you. And I did clarify what it was, and it's the Lovers card that came out in the reverse. So they do share about the imbalance that they have with you during the moment that they're going to their friend. Whether if they're going to their friend, it's probably to vent about something that happened. So I mean, they are sharing like the good and the bad. They're telling their friend like, I love this person, and the chemistry, the connection, the sex is amazing. The union that I feel with this person when I'm with them, like holding hands or even being inside of them, whatever. Like, it's like, man, this connection is strong. Like, this is my person. But right now I feel this imbalance and I don't know what to do. I'm in my head. I can't sleep. I'm tired of feeling this way. And you know, it's like they don't want to fight anymore. They want to come out of that, and they want this relationship to be victorious. But at the same time, it's like they don't want to fight, and they want victory out of this relationship. Like, they want it to succeed, you know, into something better. But you have the Nine of Wands, so this person is still a little like defensive, like, you know, just in case something happens. But like, you have the Five of Wands, you have the Nine of Wands, you have the Four of Wands here. There's so much fiery energy, so the chemistry is amazing. Then you have the Lovers in reverse, and even though there's a little imbalance, you have the Four of Wands here. So like I said, this person wants to come out of this. They want to reach victory with you, and they want this pure balance because they do see something with you in the future, whether that's marriage or a long-term commitment, but they don't want to be in their head anymore. And when they're in their head, it keeps them from sleeping. It keeps them from fearing this right here. They fear that they won't be able to have this with you. They fear like, and they stay up thinking about it. Like, if I continue to keep fighting with this person like this, like I won't have what we talked about, which is a union, which is coming together in marriage, a proposal, you know, something flourishing into something beautiful, and traveling the world with one another, and just, you know, my person with me. Like, that's how they feel. It's like they do tell their friends the good and the bad, and the Hermit is here. So, you know, maybe when you fight with your person, sorry if I move my camera. So maybe when you're fighting with your person, they kind of go into a hermit mode where they just kind of want to be by themselves and think about everything that happened with, you know, the situation. Maybe that's that kind of person that they are, and you already kind of know it because it's like ongoing cycle. Like, you know that your person needs time to themselves, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're cheating on you or doing something behind your back. It's just that some people, they don't know how to communicate and they want to be by themselves. You know, it's like, you know what, nah, I just need some time to myself. You could be dealing with a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. All signs are pretty much here, but like I said, you're this person kind of just feels like they're stuck. You know, they get really sad, they get in their feelings about it. And I think, and with the Hermit, I did pull out this card, which was the advice that their friends give them, which is the Page of Cups. So I think that their friend tells them, you know what, hold off a little bit, just think about it, relax, focus on you. But yeah, you do have a lot of love for this person, and when the right time comes, express your love to this person. So I think that their friend, the friend that they talk to about your circumstances, I don't necessarily feel like their friend is telling them anything bad about you. I don't feel like they lash out and like talk crap about you. I think that they genuinely give them good advice about you whenever y'all are going through something, and they're calling their friend to vent. I think the friend listens. I think this friend or this friend could be the one that tells them the good and the bad about their relationship. You know, this person could be like, yeah, I see where you're coming from. I see why you're in your head, but I also see the union. I see the love that you have for this person. Just think about it, dude, or think about it, girl, and focus on you for a little bit. And then when the time comes, your heart will tell you, your mind will tell you what you need to do, because you do have a lot of love for this person. And I feel like that's how they talk to their friend, right? So I don't feel like their friend is telling them anything bad. I think that they're giving them pretty good advice. And naturally, we're going to go to our friends whenever we're going through our trials with our spouses, right? We want to vent, we want to talk to somebody. But I do feel like your person does talk to somebody who is very stable, who knows a thing or two about love. They probably have a friend who's married themselves, and that's probably the person that they go to for advice. So this person does know how to give advice, and this person doesn't talk bad about you or anything like that. I don't see that. So Pal B, that is your reading for what does my spouse tell their friends about me. Now let's go ahead and look at the advice. This deck is called it's the Lover's Oracle. I did want to give you, I knew the name, I just wanted to give you the author, but it doesn't stay on here on the box. But anyways, this is the card that you picked. Let's go ahead and read that. It says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And like I said, they probably tell them like, hey, just focus on you for a little bit. You know, your heart will tell you exactly what you need to do. Okay, so I think that your person does, you know, they think about it, they think about you a lot. Now you did get this card too, soulmate. Awesome. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So I think that even spiritually, I think that y'all have a very strong connection. I think that you know that this person is going to be somebody that you can see yourself with for a very long time. But we all fight, okay? Every couple fights. So even if you're fighting with your person right now, don't ever feel like maybe this isn't the one for me. You know, you're just going through some tough times, some battles, and that's okay to go through some battles, as long as, like it shows here, you're going through some battles, as long as you can get out of that and come into clarity and a new balance, okay, new sense of balance in this relationship. And your third card says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Okay, so even if you're going through something with your person, I think that when you're facing these trials with your person, no matter what, you're still feeling blessed at the end of the day. It's like a video game. You know, you're fighting, you know, the evil person, and then you win, and then you go to the next stage. It's kind of like that here. You have your problems, you have your difficulties, you have your arguments with your person, your back and forth bickering and all that crap that goes on in relationships naturally. But I think that once y'all overcome it and y'all talk about it, you step into the next level of your blessing. But I think that this is somebody who's a soulmate connection, your twin flame possibly. So yeah, Pal B, that is your reading, and that was so beautiful. I'm happy that your person talks really good about you, even despite the bad moments that this person sometimes is in their head, you know. But I do feel like when they do talk to their friends about you, it's like they tell them the good and the bad, you know, but it's never anything evil or, you know, like horrible about you or anything like that. So Pal B, that is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. And please leave a comment below so that I can see what's going on, and you can share with me if it resonates or not, or just leaving nice comments, okay? Bye, Pal B. Talk to you later. What's up, Pal C? So I feel like you have a lot. You got a lot, and I think you know that you got a lot on your plate when it comes to your person. But let's go ahead and get started, okay? So, what does your spouse tell their friends about you? Right away, the Five of Pentacles, it came out like super fast. So if they're going to their friends to vent about a situation that happened between you and them, it's kind of like they tell their friends, you know what, I've done my part. I have worked hard. I'm tired. I'm done. It's over. It's a done deal. She can go do her. He can go do him. I'm gonna do me. Vice versa. It's like, you know, it's done. I don't want to do this anymore. I have no, he or she has nothing to give me anymore. I have nothing to give them. But it's kind of like all lies, because at the end of the day, they think about all the love that they can give to you. They think about the good and the bad, wanting to come forward and put something into kind of put you on a pedestal, you know, come forward into the relationship, but they don't. There's no movement, and they're scared to move, you know. Even with the Knight of Pentacles in the upright, it shows slow movement. So I think that even when you are in good terms with this person, they're pretty slow when it comes to their movement and showing you how much they love you. But with the reading Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, it shows me that they're just not even doing any sort of movement, but they do have a lot of love for you, and they know they do. And it kind of like this Four of Cups here, it's like they're kind of getting out of that, like that boredom feeling, like, you know, ooh, ooh, I am so sorry for that. I turned on a new candle, and it's like the scent is so strong, and it just made me sneeze. I'm so sorry about that. But the Four of Cups here, I feel like your person does, it's like they kind of get bored. I don't know if they get bored and then they want to fight, or they pick fights with you, and you're just kind of left standing there like, what the hell just happened? I don't know if this is their way of picking a fight with you so that they can be alone. They can go into a hermit mode, you know, and they can just kind of be by themselves. Or if y'all fight and they still do want some time alone, and they find no strength in coming forward with you. It's like, you know, they stay stuck in their mind. You have the Two of Swords here. So there's no changing their mind. There's no taking off that blindfold. There's no changing like their opinion, what they got to say. It's like they see things a very different perspective way. It's weird. It's kind of like they're just set in stone, and they're very hard to communicate with. Like, you can tell them how they, you know, like, please talk to me, let's talk about this, and they're like, no, I don't want to, no, like, you know, like a little bitchy fit, you know. It's like their way or the highway. You made them feel this way, and that is that, you know. So they have a very, very strong personality here. You know, they might be the type of person that constantly says, you know what, I'm out, it's over, I'm breaking up, we're done, you know. It's like, you know, they oh, I'm so sorry. Let me see, did I move the camera too much? No. But it's kind of like your person is like, no, justice is going to be served. You did me wrong. You deserve XYZ. You know, it's like, it's just like this person is very concrete on their feelings and how you make them feel. If you make them feel shitty, it's like you can't get it out of their head how you made them feel. So when they go and they talk to their friends, I feel like they tell them everything, like everything, you know, like I'm walking away, I'm done, you know, he, she did, they did this, they did that. And their person's like, dude, but you have a lot of love for this person and you're still there for a reason. Like you're there because you care about this. And so I wanted to clarify the justice with like, how does their friend respond back? And you have the 5 of Swords. So with that being said, I feel like their friend actually gives them good advice. Like, you need to chill out. You love this person. You've been with this person for however long, you know, figure your shit out. Just if you need some time to yourself, like that's fine, but you care about this person. So why are you tripping? Why are you acting like you don't care when you do fucking care? Like, put your big boy panties on, put your boxers on, and you know, get the moving, get the step in, fix your relationship. You know, stop fighting, stop feeling like, you know, so defensive. You're always like picking these fights. And I feel like their friend probably knows like that this person, like how their personality is. They probably know that they're very like strong personality and that they're kind of a like a yes no type of person, black and white person. There's no in between. There's nothing, you can't change this person's mind. This person's probably really fucking hard-headed and they believe in pure balance. So if they feel like you did them wrong, it's like, oh hell no, like, you know, that's just kind of like the energy that I'm getting. But I don't feel like your friend, their friend is telling them anything negative. If anything, I think that their friend knows exactly how they are. So they're kind of like, dude, chill out. Like, that's enough. Like, you're just being like petty for no reason. Like, chill out. Go fix things with your girl. Go fix things with your guy. You need to calm down. Like, you're throwing a little bitch fit like always. Or they probably already know it and they're just probably like, yep, oh, okay, yeah, sure, you know, move on. It's like they're just kind of like, and they're like, oh, okay, sure, just another, you know, same story, just a different day. Like, that's how their friend is kind of viewing it. And their friend is like, you just need to get out of your head, bro. Like, get out of your head, go and be with your girl or go be with your guy, because you've been here, done this, and you're always trying to walk away, but you already know you're gonna go right back. So why are you tripping? Why are you acting like you're gonna break up with this person and that's it, you're gonna move on with your life, when we both know you're not gonna move on with your life? That's kind of like the advice that they're getting giving them, and that's what I'm getting, that's what I'm gathering here. So don't think that their friend is being mean or like lying about you or like talking down on you or anything like that. I don't feel that, you know. I just feel like your person has a very strong personality, and so I think they don't even know what they want sometimes. You know, it's always like yes or no. It's like they're wishy-washy sometimes with you, which is a very strong personality to deal with. So you have to really think about if this is the type of person that you want to be with, who's always letting you go or breaking it off with you, and then 1 minute like, no, I love you, I do want to be with you again, but then I don't, you know, but then they don't show any action or moving forward. It's like they want you to do the part. They want you to be the one to make amends and make everything like disappear and go back to happy times, you know. But hey, that's on you. That's if you're already used to that type of the relationship that you're in and you already know how to work around your person, that's totally cool too. But if this is the type of person that you're just kind of like, you know what, it's getting old, I need to make changes in my life, maybe you need to figure that out. Maybe you need to just kind of have some time to yourself. Maybe you should be the one in hermit mode for a while and focus on you. Or when this person's in hermit mode, don't sweat them. Let them be there. Like, you want to be fucking stuck in your head? Go be stuck in your head. Don't show any sort of strength. Be stuck. Don't see things different way. You want justice? Oh, I'm not going to give you the justice that you deserve. You need to come out of this and you need to figure shit out, because I'm not going to do it anymore. And that's the type of perspective that you need to see this from now on. Like, they don't want to make any change. That's on them. That's not you. You can't be the one to fix everything all the time. Okay. So your advice, which is, this is the card that you picked. So you have, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So you might know that, like, man, I can't do this anymore. Like, this relationship is taking a toll on me. So it's just, you know, I think Spirit is just letting you know that you have new possibilities. If you want to take a different path, you can. Those different possibilities are available to you. Okay. So you just have to figure out which, like I said, even if you need to be the one to go in hermit mode and focus on you, that's cool, you know. And so, sorry, I'm going to cover that picture up, but this is the other photo, the other card that popped up. for your advice. Now you have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounding by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So maybe you need to go through a healing process, whether that's for your relationship or for yourself. But I do feel like some sort of healing needs to be done in this relationship, because it does seem like I said, this person has a very strong personality, and it's kind of like overwhelming. It's even overwhelming for me to read. I'm like, damn, if you have to be putting up with somebody like that, like, it would drive me crazy. And then your last advice is trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So I think that you need to accept the fact that this is the type of relationship that you're going to be in. If you want to be with this person, this person's not going to change. So that you're going to have to figure it out. You're going to have to decide if you want to continue this relationship and constantly deal with somebody who's back and forth with you, wishy-washy, going and talking crap about you, and then having other people like convince this person, like, dude, like, just stop, like, go back home, or go back to your girl, go back to your guy, fix things, you know, like. But like I said, only you know what you're going through. Only you know if this is something that, like, it's just old news. You've gotten used to it. You can handle it. But not a lot of people can handle situations like this. So that's completely up to you, Palsy. Thank you so much for joining me today, and leave your comments down below. And I appreciate you spending some time, quality time with me here. If it resonates, please, like I said, leave your comments down below. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to y'all on the next video. Bye.